A famous grandmaster, Pal Benko, once said, in endgames, every move is extremely important as each move we get closer and closer to the moment of truth, where it's either losing, winning, or drawing. So here, white has a rook and 3 pawns, and black has a rook and a knight. If you count the material, it's about equal, but in the endgame, our goal is to promote a pawn into a queen, so clearly white has more potential to win. So what would you do here as white to win the game? It would be really, really precise. The move is not a7, even though that's the most logical move, trying to make a queen, because black can block us with rook to d8, and now after g5, which makes sense, pushing a second pass pawn, black plays rook h8, g6, and it looks like white is actually inching closer and closer to victory, but black has an amazing drawing resource. It's actually not king f6, because white has the amazing rook takes e7, sacrificing the rook, king takes and g7, 2 pass pawns on the 7th rank, easily defeat a rook. So what is the move that draws for black? Instead of king f6, black can sacrifice the knight for 2 pawns, going to a drawing position. After rook takes g6, king f7, attacking the rook, the pawn's also under attack, so if white plays rook h6, now we have one more tempo move. Each move is important, right? King g7, attacking the rook. Once again, white has to move the rook, and now after takes, white is just one move away from victory. If he can get his king to these squares, these are called key squares, the king will be able to escort the pawn without the pawn being blocked. But after king g3, king g7, this is a draw because of opposition. King g7 is really important because king g6 would lose to king g4, and we get to the key square. So h7 is a draw. What is the winning move? Well, the key is to stop rook d8, which was the drawing resource that black had. And when I saw this move, it was really mind-blowing. The only move that wins for white is rook g8. Sacrificing the rook. The point is that the rook is immune. The knight's worst enemy is a rook's pawn, and when the knight takes the rook, white plays h7. It's like taking candy from a baby. White has 2 threats: take the knight promote and directly promote to h8, and the knight not only is an extra takes for white, it also blocks the rook, and there's nothing black can do, and white wins. An amazing endgame.